Depending on the amount of detail you want to add to your model when designing plumbing systems, you will need to become familiar with the various piping components, such as fittings, accessories, and plumbing fixtures that are used to model plumbing systems. Let's take a look at some examples. Open the Section 1 view under Plumbing. I'll zoom into the two water closets on the first floor and select the one on the left. Pay attention to the icons that are attached to each pipe connector. The top icon indicates that the pipe connector is a domestic cold water supply connector, while the bottom icon indicates that the pipe connector is a sanitary connector. I can click either icon to begin creating a pipe segment from the associated connector. I'll click the sanitary icon. When I do, the pipe tool is activated, and I'll click in the center of the plumbing chase to place a horizontal pipe segment. Then I'll move the cursor down and place a vertical pipe segment and click Modify to end the command. As you can see, the pipe segments are green to indicate that they are a part of a sanitary system. For the moment, disregard the water closet on the right. If we were to continue modeling the sanitary system for the water closet on the left, the next step would be to create a vent pipe. So I can select the elbow and then click the plus sign icon above the elbow to make the fitting a T. Now with the T selected, I can right-click on the top pipe connector, choose Draw Pipe, and begin creating a pipe segment from that pipe connector. I'll place a vertical pipe segment and then click Modify to end the command. Once I do, you can see that the pipe is green as well, indicating that it belongs to the sanitary system. This is not what I want, so I'll click Undo. In order to create a vent pipe, I need to first activate the Pipe tool. On the Systems ribbon, in the Plumbing and Piping panel, I'll click Pipe. Next, in the Properties palette, I will change the system type to Vent. Moving into the drawing area, I'll move the cursor around the top of the T until I see the pipe connector snap. Then I'll click to begin the pipe segment at the pipe connector and create a vertical segment. I'll click Modify to end the command. Now the pipe is black, and when I select it, you can see in the Properties palette that a vent system has been created. Remember that each pipe created will be assigned to a system, and as we've seen, the system type can be modified before the pipe is created. However, the pipe connectors that are placed on the family also play a big role in the piping system. For example, I'll select the T and then click Edit Family in the contextual ribbon to open the pipe fitting in the Family Editor. I'll select one of the pipe connectors. When I do, the pipe connector's properties appear in the Properties palette. Pay attention to the fact that the system classification is set to Fitting. This allows piping to connect to the fitting regardless of the piping system. This also allows the pipe fitting type to be used in several piping systems of different classifications. However, if I click in the System Classification field and expand the drop-down, you can see all the system classifications that Revit provides. The pipe connector on the water closet that we used to begin the sanitary system was assigned the sanitary system classification, so I'll choose sanitary. Realize that now there are several more parameters in the Properties palette, such as flow configuration, flow direction, and loss method. The available options for flow configuration are Calculated, Preset, System, and Fixture Units. You can set the flow direction to in, out, or bidirectional. For now, I'll expand the application menu and choose Close to close the family and not make any changes. Now I'll select the horizontal pipe segment connected to the water closet. In the Properties palette, When I scroll down to the mechanical flow section, you can see that there are 4 fixture units in this pipe. And when I select the vertical sanitary pipe, I can see that the flow is the same. When I select the vent pipe, it does not even have a fixture units parameter. There is not actually any flow in a vent pipe anyways, but vent piping is sized based on the flow through the sanitary system. If you want to calculate flow in vent systems, you will need to build your own custom families. If you want to create detailed plumbing systems that calculate flow properly, I would suggest building plumbing fixture families where you separate the sanitary and vent systems at the fixture. For example, in this case, with 2 water closets back to back with a chase in the middle, there would be a carrier that connects the water closets. You could create a carrier plumbing fixture family and place a pipe connector for the sanitary inlet and outlet to the carrier, and not necessarily the water closet connections. Then you could place another vent pipe connector. You would need to specify the amount of fixture units for the outlet of the sanitary connection and vent connection. Then when you connect piping to those outlets, the pipe will take on the flow. The key with separating the system is specifying the fixture units for each system at the plumbing fixture, besides trying to get Revit to pass the sanitary fixture units to the vent fixture units. When you create these families, you can always use formulas as parameters to help calculate the flow properly.